Welcome back again to Bankruptcy with Ben. And we're continuing in our line of high profile bankruptcy filings. And the latest is 23andMe. 23andMe, a major genetic testing company, has been garnering quite a bit of attention lately for a number of reasons. One reason, which I found very interesting, is the way they announced their bankruptcy filing to the public was by virtue of a LinkedIn post by their now former CEO, Anne Wojcicki. And there's a couple of points that I want to bring out regarding her post, which really drives home our theme of how a bankruptcy filing is going to impact the lives of third parties, even when you're not the one yourself that filed for bankruptcy. So let's take a look at Anne's LinkedIn post and see if we can dive into some of the more interesting salient points. So here we go. Anne Wojcicki, here she is. 23andMe files for bankruptcy. Embattled DNA testing company 23andMe has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, and its co-founder, Anne Wojcicki, said she has resigned from her position. So here's her whole post. We're not going to read all of it. A lot of it is very kind of self-congratulatory, talking about the amazing work that she thinks she's done. But one point which really stands out is right here. She says, "We have fought for consumers to have direct access to their information and for them to have choice and transparency with respect to their personal data. As I think about the future, I will continue to tirelessly advocate for customers to have choice and transparency with respect to their personal data, regardless of platform." That's it. That is the point I want to bring out here. Why is that so critical? As we're going to see in some of our next videos, the very fact that a genetic testing company is in bankruptcy raises all sorts of concerns. For what? For patient privacy. In this case, not patients, but the clients who have sent their personal genetic data to 23andMe. You can imagine how sensitive that kind of data is. It's similar to when a healthcare company files for bankruptcy. There's all sorts of privacy-related information that needs to be kept under really, really strict regulations to ensure it doesn't leak out. So Anne Wojcicki talking about how much she's a supporter of consumer rights to their own data is now running the risk that all this data is going to get into the hands of the wrong parties potentially by virtue of the bankruptcy filing of her own company. Of course, she's going to say it wasn't her doing, it's someone else's to blame. At the end of the day, you're the CEO. The buck stops with you. So that's just a quick update on 23andMe. In our next video, we're going to get into a little bit more depth. But that's it for now. Stay tuned, and we'll see you all on our next episode.